The chair now recognizes myself for 5 minutes. Administrator, NOAA has proposed a rule to broaden or add boats over 35 feet to the current 10-knot rule. It's currently imposed on boats over 65 foot and in specific areas for those boats over 65 foot. So not only does it drop the boat length down from 65 to 35, but it's also going to expand the zone to basically the entire East Coast, and as far out as 100 miles, and that's going to be up to 7 months a year. My question is, can you tell the committee just how many registered vessels there are between 35 and 65 feet long?
I can't give you an exact number. We can certainly come back to that. I can tell you that of the recreational boats, only about 3 to 4% of them are larger than 35 feet.
My numbers are upwards of well over 10,000 that I've been able to find just so far since you and I recently talked. You just stated that you approximately think there may be 13 to 15 out of 15 years of these wells that have been hit. From what I've read, we've had 24 strikes in 24 years across 10 states. Out of that, 8 were attributed to boats between 35 and 65 feet. You know what those odds are? That's 1 in a million. In light of that, how do you justify this rule?
I would point out that of those 8 strikes you alluded to, 6 were actually fatal as well. And I would say the justification for the rule comes from our obligation to follow the law of the Marine Mammal Protection Act.
That's 1 in a million odds to hit that, to hit a right whale with a boat that size. As a matter of fact, the strike zone that I think you have is somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 meters or 30 feet. A boat between 35 and 65 feet only drafts around 3 meters. Or 3 feet, I'm sorry, 1 meter. The change will make this mandate, it's going to be the most consequential maritime regulation that the recreational boating fishing sector has ever seen. And I just want to, I want NOAA to, you need to pause implementation of this rule because it's not only going to have an effect on commercial and recreation fishing, but you're going to devastate the maritime industry up and down the entire East Coast. And so I don't know how to express that any plainer to this administration, but NOAA needs to take an extra hard look at what they're about to do to this industry. And with that, I yield back.